And happy game day, Patriots people and Foxboro friends, the worldwide over of Patriots Nation. Your old pal, Nick Fitzy Stevens here alongside the almighty and powerful, real John Lyons. And this is a special little pregame show we decided to put together for you called the Six Ring Circus. Today, we're going to take you for live look-ins at tailgates, at Gillette Stadium, Patriots fan club parties, plus talk to some reporters and some actual media people who know what they're talking about at the stadium to make you as much fun as possible. To kick things off with such a huge opportunity ahead of your New England Patriots today, 3 p.m. against the Houston Texans in the divisional round. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the Six Ring Circus rolling.
Hey, whatever it takes, man. It's all about winning, all right? Winning on three. 1, 2, 3, win!
Celebrating the heroes of Foxboro's past.
And with a good block. Look at Roman. All the way. Watch the block of number 73, John Hanna.
The champions of the dynastic era.
Adam Vinatieri booms a 48-yard field goal, and the Patriots are Super Bowl champions.
The Patriots of tomorrow.
We're going to remove entitlement from our football team. We're going to earn the right to be here every single day.
And the fans whose faith never wavers. This is Six Rings and Football Things.
Man, what a big one we got here today, Johnny Lyons. It's Divisional Sunday. We are an hour away from kickoff. The wait is almost over. And last night, man, things went sideways with the Bills not only losing. I think a lot of us thought that Josh Allen would find a way to put on the cape and pull things out. But Bo Nix going down with a fractured ankle, which means the opportunity that lays ahead for the New England Patriots is win today. You get to go to Denver and take on Jarrett Stidham in the Denver. Oh, neither of us wants to put the proverbial duck boat before the horse. But my God, I mean, you want to talk about everything falling in line for the Foxboro Fools Gold Patrol, man. This is huge, and this is awesome. Here's the question. Can they do it, Johnny?
Yeah, I think they can. I think it's going to be a really tough game today. This Houston defense, Fitzy, this is the best unit they've played against in any phase of the ball. Best offense, defense, special teams, best unit they've played against. It's going to take an A-plus game for them to do it, but I think they can, and then they'll get a chance to go to Denver and play Patriots legend Jarrett Stidham for a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
I can't believe it. Like, we have a chance to go get litty with Stiddy a mile high in the football
Stidham's
sky.
Throw for like 350 yards of the AFC Championship game. We're just going to sit here and be like,
they'll be talking about it for
It'll
years.
Be Nick Foles
and then they were
52 there all over again.
For Stidham's revenge, Jarrett Stidham becomes the next, Patriots legend Jarrett Stidham. Honest to God, we're 3 wins away. As a viewer right now, 13 Architect T13, who's watching live right now, points out. We're 3 wins away from having to change this to 7 rings in football things. It's absolutely wild. But before, like I said, the task at hand, though, is to take care of business today against the Texans. What are your keys to making sure the Patriots, don't dig themselves a hole with turnover, just aren't playing from behind, allowing the Texans to dictate terms today?
Yeah, I think number one is offensively, you can't let the great corners and edge rushers of the Texans dictate the game completely. Like Derek Stingley and Kamari Lassiter are terrific players. Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter, they're terrific players. So you got to give your offensive line a little bit of help. But I'm also looking at these receivers for the Patriots, and specifically Demario Douglas, who did have a big game against Houston last year. Can those guys get open quickly, take the pressure off Will Campbell and Morgan Moses, take the pressure off Drake May, and allow him to get rid of the ball quickly? Also think you should run the ball right at those guys. And Fitzy, I think the biggest thing today, there's no Nico Collins playing for Houston. I think that's because that's the guy, Fitzy, that when they need a big play and their offense isn't playing well, he's the guy they can give it to. Not having him out there, I think, is a massive, massive thing.
If I'm reading correctly, someone in the comment section said that Trent Brown is actually out as well today. I guess the inactives have come through. I don't know who the backup right tackle is for the Texans. I know when Trent Brown is right, he's a mountain of humanity that blocks everything, including people and the sun. But if he's not invested or if he's dinged up, then advantage Patriots right there. Like, this could be huge for the Patriots to be able to get the pass rush home without having to run stunts, without having to run blitzes. Like, they won't have to be as exotic. But then again, who am I to tell Zach Kerr how to cook his steak? Because the way he's been bringing it out of the kitchen the last couple of weeks, chef's kiss.
Yeah, and again, I think that's such a huge thing today is defensively, can they keep the pressure on? Because I just look at this Texans offense without Nico Collins. I don't see them scoring more than 14 points unless something goes wrong for the Patriots. Like if they give up, a couple big plays or there's a big special team snafu, something like that. But I just don't see this Texans offense going up and down the field and scoring a bunch. So it's on the Patriots offense to take care of the ball, the defense to play a clean game and not give up big plays. And I think that's kind of your recipe for ending up going to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, I mean, look, they do everything right. Like, as I've joked and jested throughout the week, like this Houston Texans
really,
defense,
really good.
It's nasty. It's gnarly. It's ferocious. It's intense. It's a freaking nor'easter of helmets, pads, and angry. They come at you like you said something bad about their mama, like you stole something from them, like you're in possession of that last toy that they want on Black Friday, and their children are not to be denied. It's so difficult to think which level, which layer, which spot on the Houston Texans defense you should attack. But at the same time, I don't think McDaniels and May are capable of, let alone even considering the idea of playing with any fear today. Like they just can't. Though this is kind of a my strong versus your strong. I think we're a little bit extra clever, maybe even by a measure. And I think what we saw last week, John, with that awesome defensive effort against the Los San Diego Chargers, that's the extra something I needed to see that convinced me the Patriots could win any kind of title fight.
Yeah, and I think that was one of the underlying important things about last week, where obviously you don't want to have games where Drake May doesn't play well for a half. Like that's not ideal and turns the ball over. But to be able to win a game where that happens, I think if you're going to be a championship caliber team, and I'm not just talking about this year, I'm talking about in the future as well, you're going to have to win games when your quarterback doesn't play well or when certain guys don't play well. You're going to have to do that if you're going to be a championship team. So for that, look, I think Drake May has to play well today for them to win. But I think the fact that they did it last week, it does give you some encouragement that if they have a turnover at some point in this game, they can overcome it. But I'll say this, you don't want to get behind against these guys in Houston. Like the Chargers, you could get behind 3-0 or 10-3 and come back and win. Not that that's what happened, but you are capable of it. Houston, you get behind and they tee off on that pass rush and they get down man coverage on the outside with Lassiter and Stingley, then I think it's a real uphill battle. And this would be a rare case, Fitzy, that I would consider if they win the coin toss receiving the ball. I'm a big kick first guy, defer the choice, get the ball in the second half. This is one of those rare times. I'd say maybe take the ball, try to go down, and even if you're up 3-0, just get a lead and kind of put the pressure on Houston to keep up with you.
Set the tone, set the tempo, set the temperature. Yes, you dictate the terms. You don't play this game today. We just have to make sure that we don't lose to the Houston Texans defense, that we don't do something that gives them the opportunity to seize upon, to pounce. No, I'm with you. That's a good one. Would they actually take that opening kickoff? Because then if the Texans
it's a rare
do,
thing,
and yeah.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, don't forget the Patriots have, no worries, brother. But like the times the Patriots have allowed another team to score on their opening drive. Like, I'm not saying, ball game's over, pack your bags and we'll see you in traffic on Route 1 for 3 hours, but with an early post-game radio show. But like that could make, the Texans scoring early. I know the Patriots like to sort of see the way the fight is going and figure out how the game's being played. But like, today's not the day you want to see the Texans go up early, because as soon as the Texans play from in front with a lead, just imagine how much more ferocious that defense is. Like those hellhounds will be unleashed.
I think another important thing, Fitzy, today is going to be patience. Like there are going to be things that don't go well for the Patriots offense. And I think they're going to have to overcome, like you can't, like if they throw an interception or they go, I have a couple 3-and-outs, don't try to drastically alter everything. Don't start pressing, because that's when I think a Houston Texans defense that forced 29 turnovers this year, which was the third most, in the NFL. that's when they would really have an advantage. We saw it Monday night. Pittsburgh started pressing a little bit. Next thing you know, boom, 2 turnovers, both taken back for touchdowns, game over. So patience is going to be a big part of this as well, especially in kind of that second, third quarter kind of time frame.
We will be taking you momentarily here on the Six Ring Circus, Texans at Patriots Divisional Round preview party fun extravaganza, live to the tailgate lots at Gillette Stadium. I see people actually in the comment section looking for a real-time weather update as well. How's it look down there? I know it was a bit of a wintry, a pure driven snow. We'll be checking in with the folks from Tailgater 2000, so long as they're able to actually get a decent internet connection down there. I know obviously bandwidth is getting crushed all over the country right now because people are watching TV, streaming, and doing pregame parties like this. So hopefully we'll be able to get that connection. We'll be speaking with Andrew Callahan live from the press box at Gillette Stadium in a few minutes. Again, provided that Andrew can get a decent, quiet corner. We'll also check in with my friends at the Tampa Bay Patriots fan club. We'll check in with the North Carolina Patriots fan club. All the good folks that are showing up in anticipation of this game. John, I never actually heard, I listened to you earlier this morning on the radio. Lot of confidence from all the callers, like a lot of confidence. Where do you think this late surge in confidence for the Patriots is coming from?
I think it has a lot to do with first of all, the excitement around it. Like, this is the first time they've had a legit Super Bowl contending team since, I guess you could say 2019, but really 2018. And I think another piece of it is I think people look at this Texans offense and say they are so bad and Nico Collins is out and and Trent Brown's out that the Patriots can win 13-10. You know, I think that's what people are, because again, when I was on the radio today, I mean, we took a dozen or so calls and I don't think anybody picked the Texans to win, let alone anything. I mean, we have people picking the Pats big in blowouts, which I don't see happening, but it does feel there's an energy and an excitement around this, Fitzy, that does kind of remind me of the 01, 03 type teams where it's still kind of new and you know they're good, but you're like, oh, how good are they really? It's kind of been fun to be part of and also fun to observe from the fan base as a whole.
Yeah, I just got a message. They're having technical difficulties right now down at Stadium. Unfortunately, we will not be able to connect you with the Tailgater 2000 people. Let me check right now while I got you.
Sometimes the Wi-Fi goes out after Bud Light number 9. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever walked around, like, you know how much time I spent perusing the tailgate lots and doing, we're gone over to the mobile lots and seen some of the massive setups with like the true rigs, the rally machines, the buses.
Because I've parked in almost every lot imaginable there, but I don't know if I've actually been to that one. Because I've seen the setups in pictures and videos. I don't know if I've actually been over there though and seen it in person.
Okay. It's something else. Like, we're talking, you know, listen, you know, from all the time. Oh, look at this. Now, see, this is the kind of confidence, John, that's Pat Stats watching live right now, I believe on YouTube. Yeah. This is basically the AFC Championship game. See, that's the thing. Like, I want to, like,
one thing on that, Fitzy,
Denver's not going to be a walkover next week. And also, don't look at this game like, oh, I'm already got my eyes set on Denver. I want to see Vrabel holding the Lamar Hunt, you know, up in hand on at Invesco Field. Like, well, guys, hold on, pump the freaking brakes here. The Texans roll out the red carpet, put on their Letterman coats, and say, by all means, gentlemen, please.
But I think one little side thing to watch in this game is both teams here are young teams. Now, the Texans have been in the playoffs the last couple of years. Patriots are new to the playoffs for a lot of these guys, but two relatively young teams. How do they handle that? Because both teams now know, hey, Bo Nix is hurt and you'll be favored in the AFC Championship game. Not a layup, but you'll be favored. Does one of those teams have a little bit, like, is one team 100% focused and the other team is 99% focused and there's one little play here and there where that has an effect on the game? Like, that's where I do have faith in Mike Vrabel. Like, I don't think he's a guy, especially in his time here as a player, it was extremely rare for them to ever overlook teams. And I feel like his Tennessee Titans never overlooked a team. So I have faith in him on that, but it is just kind of a little tiny side topic, I think, to watch in this game.
All right. We now go live to Gillette Stadium from deep within the recesses of media gathering and the press box. I believe he's in incognito mode right now, but we should be able to hear from the Boston Herald, one of everyone's fit. There he is, my guy, Callahan. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. This is the coverage I bring you. I'm outside of the restrooms down here in a quiet corner of the press box. So I at least got the back of the phone to the restrooms.
Our show to that anyway. Yeah.
So
I know exactly where you are. I know exactly where you are. Like the NFL officiating box is there. You're a few you're a few stalls away from like where they actually keep all the rules and review all the plays. Zolak is in the house, and then there's the coffee urns, the steak tips, the chowder brownies right around the corner.
Yeah.
You should see. You guys should see. The cookies down there are tremendous.
They're humongous. Mike Giardi, sources say, has already grabbed one and is thinking about number 2. So we will just keep an eye on that and keep you posted.
Folks, you can't get this kind of analysis and information anywhere else. You heard it here first. Giardi is considering cookie number 2. So if he looks a little swollen in the postgame tonight, it's not just from all the beers I sent him. All right. So set the scene. How are things looking down there? Some of our connections to the tailgates fizzled out because there's a bandwidth crush, and it's not just because there was a Verizon outage this week. What do things look like down there?
Yeah, snow is starting to fall. So all that forecast that I posted last night, everyone's looking during the week, 20%, 40%. It's 100%. This is starting to descend in a way that I think is going to impact the game. How much we'll see. I think the pass rush is number 1 area to look at. Ball security is obviously going to be a factor, but I mean, you got a buzz in the building. You got snow falling from the skies. It might as well be, nostalgia. Look, this is the biggest game here in 7 years, so everyone's pretty locked in.
Andrew, one thing I've been kind of curious about all week is the Texans are a classic case of a defense. They just line up and do what they do, as people say, and they don't do a bunch of safety rotation. They don't do a bunch of different things. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they do mix it up a little bit today. We saw the Chargers do that a little bit last week. And it's a playoff game on the road. It's as good as May's been, still a second-year quarterback. I mean, do you think that they'll mix anything up today, or do you think this is going to be, hey, Legion of Boom Seahawks, we're just going to line up, do what we do, and good luck beating us?
Yeah, I think maybe on third down, John, right? Because, the whole idea is going to be pressure. And if the weather does end up affecting that pass rush and your get off and it plays a little bit more to the offense, that's where some of that disguise or any kind of wrinkles might play a factor. But look, when you're the second-ranked defense by EPA, third in takeaways, first in yards per play, like, you kind of stick with what works, and especially when they're playing man coverage, which to me is going to be really one of those early battlegrounds, right? Because if the Patriots can't get off of man coverage, why would you do anything else? And you'll have a fair balance and diet of zone, but that's just an area where that's as simple as it gets. And if the Patriots can't beat simple, you shouldn't change if you're Houston. But we'll see, because we know Josh McDaniels always has a trick up his sleeve or two.
Today, like the key, the legs of Ramondre and the legs of Drake. Like you said, like if they're going to play a lot of man, then there's going to be plenty of time to just take off, escapability, designs as well. I think, some of the stuff I was most impressed with last week, Callahan, was when Drake felt the pocket collapsing on him, because he was going up against a top 10 pass rush, 5th ranked defense overall last week. Now you bump it up a couple levels to number 1. But I love the checkdowns to Ramondre. I love when he would just take off. I love when he realized, like, hey, I can take a profit, but also I'm a part of this game too. I'm not just, a puppet or extension of Josh's brilliant play design. So as long as he can stay upright and stay healthy, for everyone who's also watching right now on the live stream, that's my favorite prop over Drake May rushing yards.
Yeah, it's interesting too, Fitzy, because you hear from some analysts this week about like, the Texans, they give up the most yards per scramble of any defense in the league. That's how you get them. And I look at the volume and go, they're really only giving up 2 per game. So I don't think this is going to be Drake running around all the time. I think that will be bad, actually, because of how hard this Texans defense hits. But when he does get outside the pocket, there's potential there for explosive plays. So 12-yard runs. He might even break a 20-yard run. Like, we'll see. I just think that's one of those, when they pick their spots, he's really got to seize it and go. There can't be kind of any indecision here. And that also includes if the play's, busted, as we saw last weekend, tuck the ball, take the sack, move on, because the flip side is a disaster.
Yeah, Andrew, I'm curious, a game like today, especially with the weather, special teams, is there a particular unit that you think could have an impact, say, whether it's punt game, kick return game, field goals, that could maybe give one team or the other the edge today?
You got to go with Marcus Jones, right? I mean, and it's not just because the dude's taking 2 to the house this year, but I just think you look at the kickers. Andy Borgalis is at home. He's been very steady. He's been excellent. Kaimi Fairbairn, one of the best kickers in the league for a long time. So there's not a whole lot there. You could go to the kickoffs, but the way the Patriots have been playing lately has been just like, F it. Just send it through the end zone. Let them start at the 35. And I think they're going to have trust in their defense today to say, if it doesn't go well in the first kickoff or two, let's just do that, because then that takes away any danger with the kick returns for Houston. But on punt return, it's a different story. Like Marcus Jones in open space, you have one missed tackle, you have one lane blown if you're Houston in coverage, totally different story. So that's the guy on special teams. Like a lot of weeks, I'd keep my eye on today.
Oh, it's going to be such a great game, and this is the stuff the legends are made of. And look, Callahan, if things go right in a couple of weeks, we'll be kicking back, celebrating all the good things that have happened to you, which hopefully Johnny will join you in momentarily as well. And reminiscing about the Patriots going to Denver to face their once great prodigy Jarrett Stidham in an AFC champ. I mean, again, focus on today. We've been saying don't put the duck boat before the horses, but like, what a massive opportunity for the Fool's Gold Foxboro football team to get a chance to go out to Denver and play Stidham.
Yeah, for sure. And look, I would say this, that's independent of what Will Anderson and Neil Hunter want to do to Drake May today, right? Like, just because Bo Nix broke his ankle doesn't mean the Texans are any less menacing. So today is just as difficult as it would have been had Bo Nix just stayed healthy through the end of that game. But as you said, Bo Nix going down makes the Patriots' chances of making the Super Bowl go up. Like, that's just a fact. So today feels to me like the de facto AFC title game. Denver, as much as any number one seed has probably gotten a little bit more flack than they deserve, but frankly, they're there and they're winning. But who could reasonably bet, aside from his immediate family or our guy David Andrews, who might be going out to Denver next week, regardless now because he's tight with Jarrett, would pick the Broncos at this point. So yeah, it's a huge game. It's a huge opportunity. And then good luck against whether you get Seattle, LA, or Chicago coming out of the NFC.
Yeah,
all right,
Andrew,
listen,
I
know.
want to follow up on. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Johnny. No, right. You can ask the last question. We got to let Andrew go.
I just didn't know if you had any observations on those other games we saw. Obviously, the Bills ending last night, and then the 49ers getting blown out last night, or the game later today with the Bears and Rams.
Yeah, I mean, the flip side of me hanging out by the bathrooms, as Fitzy said, is by the officiating. So we'll see if we can get anybody live here who wants to answer about Brandon Cooks and what happened. Frankly, in all seriousness,
damn it! Honest to God.
My guy Doug put this out before I had, the decision made in my head of whether or not to have a take, because we don't have to have a take, as we know, on everything. But I agreed with what he said. Is like, look, you didn't survive the ground. That's a huge piece of it being a catch. So like, it sucks for Buffalo that they live this Sisyphean existence of just getting up close to the playoffs and having this good chance, and then there goes the boulder down the hill, and you got to roll it up again all next year. But look, I wish we had gotten Josh Allen, Drake May. We didn't. We got to go to Denver. There's still some cool parallels here. If the Patriots win today and go win at Denver, they'll have done something that even Brady and Belichick couldn't do in the playoffs, and just win on the road against the Broncos. So, look, however it goes down, it's still a good story for the Pats.
I love the way you put it right there, my guy. All right, listen, have a great day today. Thanks for taking a couple of minutes somewhere between the press box and the porta potties. We appreciate you so much, my guy. And hopefully in a couple of days, even though I know you don't want to spend any time away from the family, you're boarding a flight to the giant airport that has all of those Native American tents out there and that long-ass drive to that creepy stadium. And like you said, this is amazing for Drake May and Mike Vrabel to get a chance to do something Belichick did. But first things first, we got a Foxboro football fight coming up in just a few minutes. Andrew Callahan, everyone from the Boston Herald, thanks for taking a few minutes, my guy. Love you much.
Love you guys. See ya.
Thank you, John. All right, here we go. Andrew Callahan. We go right from Gillette Stadium, Johnny. You ready for this? Joining us now live on the Six Ring Circus hotline from the Tampa Bay Patriots fan club party. Several hundred people deep. Dion and Jay, what up, guys?
Hey, how are you?
It's really cold down here. It's like 65.
Oh, no, John, they said it's really cold down there. I'm in Western Massachusetts with like 3 feet of snow. John's in his doomsday bunker prepping for the apocalypse.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
We have confirmed snow at Gillette Stadium right now. So yeah, we have actual snow falling. How many people you guys have at the party right now?
So far, I'd probably say there's about 175 or so, but it's climbing up. So we're getting closer to game time right now, so we can really see what's happening. But it's awesome to see everybody here. We've got our DJ here live. You can see everybody in the background right there. So they're all screaming and everything. It's awesome. It's such a great atmosphere here.
Oh, Johnny, that's where we need to be. Instead of sitting at home talking to everybody, I need to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good. How is that? Is everyone confident? Like there seems to be like a surge of confidence.
Yeah, so it's about 50-50, I would say. Half of the people are like super confident. I'm one of them. I never get nervous before games. I'm like, we're good. I feel the same way we did when the Celtics were playing and we won. So I have that same energy right now. So I feel real confident. And then the other half is like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But they want us to win. Everybody's cheering for us. Even the bar staff, people who aren't even from New England are like, nah, we love y'all. So we're cheering for the Pats all the way.
Johnny, right now we're getting check-ins from Saskatchewan, Canada, Ohio, Reno, Nevada.
It's a global thing, Fitzy.
It's a beautiful thing. Dion, what is the name of the bar? We actually have some people in the live stream that are in Tampa that want to come.
Oh, yes, we're at Sunset Rodeo, and it's on Howard Ave. So if you know that same area here in Tampa, definitely come check us out. Kickoff is not that far away. You have time to get down here, get a spot. We're inside and outside, but stay inside. It's a little chilly down here, as Jay said earlier.
Cut this shit out with it's chilly. It's 65 degrees on.
I know.
It's not 65. He's lying. It's like 40. It's like 40, actually, like 44. It's still cold.
Oh, wow.
It's still like 15 degrees warmer than it is here, but yeah, that's
yeah, I feel that.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys for lining up, for letting us get a peek.
Of course.
Is there any chance we can hear from can we hear from the masses behind you?
Yeah, we can definitely. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. He wants to hear from y'all. He wants to hear
any chance can I get Jay? Can I get a? Oh yeah, there he is. Jay.
No, go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say what you said again.
I need a big "Let's Go Pats" from everybody.
Absolutely, he wants a "Let's Go Pats" from everybody.
Everybody, do "Let's Go Pats."
Ready? Say "Let's Go
I love it. They blew out the microphone. That was amazing. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Dion. Sunset Rodeo in Tampa, the Tampa Bay Patriots fan club, one of the best fan clubs.
Yeah, 200 people there.
Oh, and surging. John, I know back in the days when I used to get to travel so much more. It like these would be like normal hangs where you'd see like in North Carolina, in Nashville, at the Cincinnati Patriots fan club. They have Columbus, Ohio, Dallas, Chicago, Sonny McLean's in Santa Monica for LA Patriots fans. You're talking like 300 to 400 people that are all strangers to each other, but get together every Sunday, let alone during playoff games. And they just become a football family. And everyone there is your best friend, and you're hugging and sharing memories and, making incredible moments with folks that you normally next to no run with whatsoever.
Yeah, no, it's been cool to see the resurgence of the energy too, because you could feel it today like when I was on the radio, you could feel it at the stadium, you could feel it all around. It's been really cool to kind of have that resurgence of excitement and energy come back too.
Yeah, it's really great to see just how excited people are. I know, listen, you can fill the oceans blue with how little people care about me and you and everybody else in Patriots Nation. Oh, the struggling. Oh, the difficulties. That, like, oh, the Patriots had to go, 4 or 5 years without a quarterback and a coach. And now here they are on the doorstep of greatness. Can you hang for a few more minutes, or do you have to
I got to run, Fitzy. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Yes, John, it's been great having you, my guy. Thanks so much. All the best. And, hey, hopefully things go your way just like they will for the New England Patriots.
See you later,
thanks, buddy. Oh, John, what's your score prediction? Oh, John Lyons. The real John Lyons, everyone checking in here on the Six Ring Circus as we await now our latest check-in from, we're going to hopefully hear momentarily from our friends down in North Carolina. I believe we actually have the North Carolina Patriots fan club checking in momentarily as well. It was great to have Andrew Callahan on. Great to check in with our friends down there in Tampa Bay. Yeah, this is amazing. We have, let's see, we have people checking in. Hello from a Pats fan. This is my favorite part, when people are just like forming community online with friends that they didn't know they had, thanks to the Patriots. When they say football is family. Here's Brian Yetman, watching live on Facebook. Hello from a Pats fan in enemy territory, Ravens country. Nervous about today's game, but I think we will win. I agree entirely. My score prediction, I got a tight one. I got 20-16. I think Fairbairn, yes, that's the last name of the kicker for the Houston Texans, Kaimi Fairbairn. Say it, everybody. Kaimi Fairbairn. I think he misses an extra point, which means that he can't go for a game-tying field goal late. And CJ Stroud is driving, and he's intercepted. Patriots win, snowballs, fireworks, and the best post-game radio show you could possibly imagine. Here we go. Alex McDonald watching up in Maine. LFG, Alex up here in Maine, 28-17 Patriots. I love this. We got Maine in the house, Massachusetts. How about this? Jose Minky Juarez watching from Texas, baby. Listen, the stars at night are big and bright. That's right. Deep in the heart of Texas. And I know everything is bigger in Texas, including disappointment, Houston. So that's what's going to be. Oh, 13 Architect T13 checking in also. My wife and I are checking in from Texas. Good to have you guys as well. Let's see if we have the North Carolina. Do we have them yet? No, not yet. All right. If we don't get them, well, we tried. John Smith, 24-13 Patriots. All right. I will take that. It's hard for me to imagine a game where the Patriots get an early lead and the Texans defense isn't able to generate either opportunity for their offense to take advantage of a short field or even some points as well. I mean, you're talking about 7th in sacks, top 5 in scoring defense, obviously number 1 overall in all of your advanced PFF and nerdonomics like defensive EPA and stuff. Oh, here we go from the West Coast. Look, I love this. This is what's so awesome. 4 in a row. Here we go. So we've got Ramona Kingsley checking in, Leesburg, Florida. Love you. Miss you. Thanks for shouting us out. Go Pats. Appreciate you watching, Ramona. This is why I do this. Even though, I'm not, joking around on the Jumbotron for home games anymore. It still matters that much to me to try to bring everybody together, give everybody that connection, give everybody that chance to, partake in the camaraderie and the friendship of football, especially Patriots football. Let's see. Jason Boyce. Watching live in Connecticut, baby. There we go. Love that. Go Pats. 203-860. Any which way. Doesn't matter how we go. All right. Next, we got Ronnie Lowell. He's watching in Colorado. Go Pats. Ronnie, hopefully next week you're checking in with us from the stadium. Stidham versus May. Oh, my God. Can you imagine that? Here we go. Craig Fortes. What's up, Craig? He's watching live in San Diego. I love it. Let's go Pats. Brian Cummings checking in. Watching live on Facebook. He is in, here we go, Long Island. All right. AFR Steve, going to be a barn burner early, but Pats poll 36-26. Steve, I know you like the good double dry hoppers, just like your old pal Fitzy here, but my God, how you hitting them hard and early? Wild. Here we go. Just in time, Prager. Brooklyn loves the Pats. Well, at least I do. I know. Back in the days when I used to live in New York City, man, there was nothing I love more than the shit that I got from people whenever I would be walking down the street and somebody would see a Patriots hat. Oh, Patriots suck. 18-1. Go back home, you masshole. But then you would just see that one person out to dinner, at a bar, going to the park, and they would see the Sox hat, the Pats cap, the Brady jersey, and you would just get, hey, let's go Pats. And you look over, wink, nod, maybe a little finger pistol, and it would just make you feel like $1 million. It's the best. Here we go. Let's see. All right, Steve. Oh, Steve's watching in Medfield. Good to see. Hey, Jeff Tobin checking in from the Outer Banks in North Carolina. Here we go. Okay, we may be able to. All right, hold on one second. Here we go. Apparently, the Brick House in North Carolina, where the North Carolina Patriots fans, quote, Zolot, who used to run the Nashville Patriots fan club, and now now runs the let's see, let me just tell him right now. Hold on one second, folks. Here we go. Said it is, quote, an absolute madhouse. All right, let's see if we can't just get a little more of that energy. I love the energy at the Tampa Bay Patriots fan club. They have about 200 people at Sunset Rodeo right now. Let's see if he can hop on for one quick second. I would love to give you guys just a little extra jolt and a little extra juice before we go. Scott Marshall watching from Tampa. Hey, go join your friends over at the Sunset Rodeo, bro. You got a couple hundred of the finest Foxboro football fans. Wait, hold on. You're good. Meant for Jay. Meant for Justin. Sorry, folks. You're just good. All right, there we go. Here we go. Next one. I still think there should be the Seven Rings podcast. It's always about the next one. Oh, Dakota and Braintree. God love you. That's my hometown. I can't wait. I mean, imagine the conversations that are already taking place behind closed doors at Gillette Stadium right now. Like, how much is it going to cost? Where do we put the seventh banner? Oh, we are the absolute worst. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate having you on here, buddy. Take care. Enjoy the game. Go Pats. Yes, we did. Right. Any other last questions before hopefully we get to bring on our friends at the North Carolina Patriots fan club for one last? Here we go. Derek Savoy. It should be an advantage for the Patriots. I concur. Slight advantage. I mean, listen, Houston, look, they play outdoors. I know most of the games that well, let's see. In the AFC South, you play in Jacksonville. That's a humidor that smells like dollar store dreams and corn nuts. Indianapolis, you play indoors. The Titans, it's never really that cold. In Vegas, it's mostly just bachelorette parties and pedal taverns and all that hot chicken. So yeah, look, a bunch of these guys played in college and played in the snow. They're not unfamiliar with it. Insert your favorite line from Frozen. The cold never bothered me anyway. But definitely advantage Patriots. It's funny. He grew up in North Carolina, played his college ball in a very temperate climate, with more sunshine than not, yet the cold doesn't really seem to bother him very much. Isn't it funny to see big old Drake, all 23 years of Mr. Bakesmith out there, and he's sleeveless, right? Which is wild. And Brady, whenever the temperature used to drop below 30 or there was snow or a wintry mix in the forecast, Tom used to put on the scuba suit. Like we used to call him Scuba Tom. He would literally be head to toe in neoprene. So funny how that just didn't work for him. All right, here we go. Let's see. One more check. There we go, folks. Hang on. There we go. All right, one more second. There we go. Hopefully, we'll just have on our friends in North Carolina. Thank you guys for hanging on. All right. Oh, that game last night. Were you guys rooting for the Bills? Obviously, you were, because you wanted – you want to see the best game possible, and that would have been Drake May versus Josh Allen one more time. Bills, Patriots, the Pats should have to go through the Bills if they want to get back to the promised land, and the Bills should have to go through their previous nemesis and oppressor as well if they wanted to return. So it sucked. And of all people, old pal Brandon Cooks. Does anyone know what a catch is? Like that thing drove me freaking nuts. Like it was, you don't survive you hold on, you catch the ball, you go to the ground, you land on it, and he survived the ground. The guy pulled it out of his arms. Nobody knows what a catch is. No one knows what happened to Flight 370. No one knows why Butler didn't play. And nobody knows what a catch is these days. And no one knows what we're going to do with Greenland either. Yeah, see, here you go. Checking in from Northeast Pennsylvania right now. Appreciate that. Okay, I thought it was a catch too. Thank you very much, online chat people. Checking in from Northeast Pennsylvania with my Pats friends and a DDH IPA. Yeti Experiments. Love it. 20-12. We all got it, Fitzy. You know what? We all we got and all we need. That would be a hell of a score. Oh, see, now other people are saying it was an interception. Damn it. Look, can I allow myself to skew my opinion just to suit a narrative or make myself feel better about what I wanted to have happen versus what actually happened? I know. I think that's I think it just went the way it did. Cooks cannot catch a break in the postseason. I remember how mad I was. I remember how sad I was when Cooks got knocked out of Super Bowl 52. What a different game Super Bowl 52 may have been if Brandon Cooks was able to stay in the game. Not that offense was a problem in Super Bowl 52. It was just not a lot of defense. Okay, here we go. Good question from Marcel Riley. Am I worried about the rookie tackle? Yeah, I'd be worried about the best left tackle, let alone a rookie left tackle like Will Campbell, who said he would die out there for Drake May or whatever. Also, he told us this week he doesn't give a shit about what anyone says on their fake Twitter accounts. He's got the right attitude. Does he have the right moves? Does he have the right stamina? Does he have the right raw strength to handle the oncoming slot of the Marauders that are Daniil Hunter and, whoo, man, you get those two juggernauts coming at you. Watch the blank out. Here we go. Hey, Fitzy, what's up? Good to hear from you guys. Love having you on. And yes, that's exactly what it was, Justin. It was an intercatching. All right. Unfortunately, I think we're having some technical difficulties with the, let's see, one last check. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, folks. Thanks for, okay. All right, hold on one sec. Let's see if we can't give you guys one last little something here. Might be able to, oh, here we go. Might be able to bring you some raw video from the tailgate lots. Hold on one second. There we go. Hold on. All right, people are sending in videos of their tailgates and all the fun stuff. Not able to, as a one-man unit, not able to share it as quickly as I need to here. So you'll just have to trust me. It was good stuff. All right. Well, technical difficulties aside, thank you. I appreciate the fact that you enjoyed my Will Campbell. Thanks. Thanks, 13. All right. Hold on one second. We'll see if we can't load. Hang tight, everybody. We are attempting to load a fresh video of tailgate fun from the lots at Gillette for you. There we go. Let's see if we can't get that. We're saving that. Here, we're working as hard as we can. Play with the same kind of resolve and fortitude that I'm trying to bring this little pregame party. Then you know what? I think everything's going to be just fine today. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can't get this loaded up for you guys. 1 second. Yeah, I'm hoping, Jennifer, that the defense is on fire today as well. All right, we are loading this video up fresh from the lots over outside at Gillette Stadium. Here we go. We are uploading. There's a little processing taken. Thank you guys for hanging. Let's have a conversation while we take care of our technical difficulties. ESPN picks Rex Houston, Randy Pats. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Wow. How about, did you guys see earlier this week on NFL Live with ESPN picks? Rex went with Houston, Randy went with Pats, Alex went with Pats, Teddy. Okay. If Alex Smith went with the Patriots, if the quarterback goes with the Pats, then obviously that's a man who knows what he's doing. That's one tough SOB right there. Thank you very much, Alex Smith. You get, of course, Rex lives to pick against the Pats, son of a gun. See, this week earlier, ESPN, they had all 5 people blindly submit their picks on the NFL on ESPN afternoon show, and all 5 of them, Mina Kimes, Dan Orlovsky, the whole gang went with Texas. That's right. They went with the Houston Texans. I don't think I've ever been more confident that the Patriots are going to roll than when I saw that all picked the Texans. This video is going to take 20 minutes to process. All right. Okay, folks. Well, sorry about that. Well, we were looking forward to trying to establish a couple more connections with the fan clubs, but obviously the data crunch, cell signals, everything outside of the lots. We tried, but hey, we brought you Andrew Callahan, gave you some fresh stuff down there, some good stuff from the stadium. Give him a follow at _Andrew Callahan from the Boston Herald. Our guy, John Lyons, who was on the radio this morning, doing a great job. Good things happen at the real John Lyons as well. And of course, our friends at the Tampa Bay Patriots fan club. Great to hear from them. And great to hear from you guys in New Zealand, in Canada, California, Connecticut, Texas, Taunton, wherever you guys are at. You know, I'm happy to hear from you, galvanized by the idea that we together are one, an awesome Patriots nation. Great to hear from everyone. All right, guys, enjoy the game. Make sure also stay tuned right after the game. Take it to the radio. Do it online, the Odyssey app, WEEI.7, any one of our fantastic affiliates. Jump in, you guys. We'll have you fresh on the Six Rings postgame show. We'll hear from Vrabel. We'll hear from Drake May. We'll hear from Mego. And we'll hear from you guys as well. Be on the radio from right after the game wraps until about 8:30 tonight. So that will be a blast. Thank you, 13. Thank you, Mary Beth. Thank you, Chip. Thank you, everybody who was able to tune in today and have some fun. I got Patriots 20, Texans 16. And I hope a week from now, I'm either doing this from Denver or talking to you about yet another opportunity to celebrate an AFC championship. Ah, the good old days. We're so back, people. Then that's right, Jason Boyce. We are all Patriots. Oh, Dr. Pete checking in from the Optum Lounge. We ready? Because you know what, Dr. Pete? We all we got and we all we need. Take care. Talk to you soon. Appreciate y'all being here. Good day. God bless. And that's right.